Now, there's been a lot of confusion in the past week about using Canva for print on demand, and they finally responded by providing a guide on how to use their services. And in this video, I'll be going over what it means and how I'll be using them going forward. So it's great that we now have this response from Canva. It did take a little while longer than we expected. However, they did have a lot of questions to answer for. And it has been a huge concern to a lot of people. I love using Canva. I've got a lot of video tutorials of using Canva. So it's important that we get to the bottom of this and understand what we can and cannot do. Now, the guide is split up into 3 separate sections. So you've got the simple explanation at the top, then you've got a detailed version with examples, and then finally you've got FAQs at the bottom for any of your common questions. Now, with these types of documents, it's important that you read the whole document, because if you only read the simple version, then you might not come to the right conclusion for the print-on-demand service that you're using. So the first important area that the simple version and detailed version address is understanding what you can sell. So it states here in the simple version that if you want to create a product that you can sell, whether it's a t-shirt, ebook, or template, it needs to be an original design. So using their content, it needs to be with a combination of design elements to create a new creative work. So you can't simply just take a graphic from a library and put it on a t-shirt and sell as is. And in the detailed version, this explains this even further, stating that you cannot sell Canva content on a standalone basis, and explains it here that solely using a filter, changing colors, resizing, cropping, or outlining the content, or using a single piece of content without minimal additional design elements such as a border is standalone use. So just make sure that if you are planning to create a product to sell, as it states, it needs to be an original design using a combination of design elements. Now, this next section here does cover templates, but in this video, I'm only going to be specifically looking at KDP and print on demand. And it just explains here in the third section what Canva does allow you to sell is ebooks, magazines, templates, posters, mugs, t-shirts, stickers, and other printed products. And you can take a look in the detailed version for specific example scenarios for the types of products that you are selling. So this takes us on to the second part in the frequently answered questions. So now that we've understood that you cannot sell any Canva content on a standalone basis, and you must create an original design that incorporates a combination of design elements. However, with your print-on-demand service, you need to check whether you are required to agree that you own the copyright in any design that you upload to their service, or the print service only requires you to agree that you have the right to use your design. Now, in the first case, if the print services does require you to own copyright of any design you upload to their service, then it states that you cannot use Canva content in those designs because you do not own the copyright in the content. You only have a license to it. So in the case of Amazon KDP, when you are uploading a book, it does ask that you own the copyright and hold the necessary publishing rights. So based on exactly what Canva are saying here, it does look like we are not allowed to use Canva content for Amazon KDP, as we do not own the copyright of the content that Canva produces, which on the basis of this information is quite frustrating to hear, as I've created quite a lot of books in Canva, and I've also got quite a few Canva tutorials. In the other paragraph, it stated that if the print-on-demand service requires you to agree that you have the right to use your design that contains Canva content, then the print service is okay to use as long as you comply with the license terms that I spoke about above. So I took a look at Merch by Amazon, which I also do, and it does state that by submitting for production, you acknowledge you have all the necessary rights to the original artwork, brand name, design title, product features, and description. So it'll be fine to upload Canva content to Merch by Amazon. I took a look at Etsy as well, which I've also been selling print on demand products on. And it states here that by adding files to this listing, you guarantee that you have the rights to the content. So again, you're fine to upload to Etsy. And then another website that I've been uploading to is Creative Fabrica, and it states here simply, by ticking this box, I confirm that I agree to the designer terms and conditions. And in the terms and conditions, they state that you agree that every item submitted is created originally by you, or you have acquired the full rights, or if you work on behalf of an author, you have explicit permission from the author to put their work on Creative Fabrica. So again, you'll be fine uploading Canva content to Creative Fabrica. Now, for us uploading to these websites, Canva's put all the responsibility on us. So you need to make sure that you read through these contents. Don't rely on any YouTuber or individual. It states here that you are responsible for checking the terms of third-party websites, as Canva is not able to advise you on these. So that's my interpretation of Canva's content license terms that they've recently provided us with. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments below. I've certainly not tried to provide any confusion, but I'm just basing it off what Canva have stated on their content licensing terms. And I will be speaking with Canva and legal representatives, and if I get any further information, then I'll let you guys know. But this is just how I see the information that they've provided at the moment. Now, going forward, I will still be using Canva for a lot of my other print-on-demand businesses. However, for Amazon KDP, I will only be using it as a document where I put all my created elements together. So for my element, I'm specifically going to be using Midjourney and Creative Fabrica. And if you're not a fan of those, there's Creative Market, there's Etsy, there's Design Bundles. You can also hire a freelance designer. Then you can still put your own created designs together using Canva, as you're not using any of their content. You're using your own created designs and then download it as a PDF for Amazon KDP. And I've shown you how to do that in a lot of my AI related videos using Midjourney or Creative Fabrica. Other tools that I'll be looking into is BookBolt, and I also use Affinity Designer. So if you guys would like to see more videos on those, then just let me know. This isn't the ideal news for those who create books using Canva content for Amazon KDP, but the main thing is to be keeping our accounts safe. So what I'm going to be doing is making changes to any books that I've used Canva Pro or free elements. Also, I'm publishing some books as well. The good thing is Amazon does give us the capability to change the interiors and covers, and that's business. Sometimes you have to be willing to adapt to change and find another way. There are many other design softwares that you can use. Yes, there'll be a little bit of a learning curve, but the more you use them, the better that you will get. So thanks for watching. Moving forward, I will be creating more videos using other design softwares. So if there's any specific one you'd like to see, just let me know in the comments.